Hey, it's Aurora, Queen of Transformation. I've been laid up in bed a couple days. I think the chill in the Halloween air sort of made my immune system go down a bit. But I wanted to talk a little bit today. I was taking notes on my way to the West Hollywood Parade, and I even wrote them down on my hand. So this is how important this topic is. Running away from your feelings, yourself. Big one. We all do it. It's something that I'm just learning to stop doing in the last few years. And really, when you're running away from something, it's not a situation, it's not a person, it's yourself. There's a feeling that is uncomfortable to you for whatever reason because you learned at a young age that that this feeling was something that was bad, or it came up in a situation that was not necessarily good for you. And then at some point it kind of gets distorted, and we start thinking that whenever this feeling comes up, it's time to run, and this is an unsafe situation to be in. At some point, though, this is my journey on it. I ran from everything. I ran and ran and ran until there was no place to go. And here's the really crappy thing. The really horrible thing is when you've run to the last place that you can go, you get cornered. You get cornered by this monster that's created in your own head. And there's a wall behind you because you can't run any further this way. You can't run that way. You can't run that way. You can't escape to whatever it is you're going to escape to: drugs, alcohol, sex, people. There's just nothing left to go to. And so you're confronted with this big monstrous thing that you've been running away from for so long, and standing there, feeling it feels like the scariest, most the worst thing that you could do. It feels like death. It feels like you would rather experience anything but this thing that's on top of you right now. However, here's the thing. When you bow down, when you confront this fear, this monster that's in your head, you actually start being more in control of your life. So the thing you have to do, and this is the hardest part. It sounds so simple, it's not. The thing you have to do is confront it and bow down to it. It's Ganesh. It's the big elephant that is there, and you cannot beat Ganesh. Ganesh is always going to beat you, so you have to remember that. Ganesh equals the obstacle. The obstacle is going to beat you. It will beat you down. So the best thing you could do is lay before it and bow down. So what you do is you step into this mess, this monster that's in front of you, and you let it do what it's going to do to you. And what happens is you step in, you lose your footing, you lose your grounding, and you feel like you're dying. Everything feels like it's crumbling around you. Your world is crumbling. You'll start seeing big shifts in your life. You'll see people supporting you more, and you'll see people leaving you. You'll see your fears come up in the most scary way. And you know, there have been several times in my late 20s where I have seriously laid down on the ground and thrown a tantrum like a 2-year-old because of facing these obstacles. That's a little embarrassing to say, but it's the truth, and that's what we're afraid of. That's what we're running from generally. It's those feelings. It's that big scary thing that makes you want to like kill yourself. But here's the thing is, once you start learning how to identify the big scary monsters and that you're running away from them, you're able then to confront them, and then you're able to find control, be in a place that's a lot more peaceful, and a lot easier to live in. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to identify your monsters. I want you to find that feeling inside that keeps coming up. Could be in a relationship. It's always in relationship to something. But generally, at least in my experience, it's been with people and intimate relationships. And you come up against this wall and something feels really bad, and all you want to do is run in the opposite direction. And here's the thing, every time you run, you have to start from scratch all over again, because you will attract that very thing that you're running away from over and over and over again until you deal with it. And dealing with it means like acting like a little kid and throwing tantrums and stuff. Yep. Oh yeah, fun stuff. It is fun. Once you get to the other side of it, though, it's like freedom. And this one's going to be a little longer. This is a little more important. This segment here. So think about that. Find your feelings. Find those things that you're running away from. And I send you a lot of support in it because it's hard stuff to get through.